Hello and welcome to everyone. We will now start with our webinar and we will talk today about a very interesting topic. My name is Tijana Varga and I'm the marketing manager at Fiscalization. And before we officially start with our webinar, I will say a few words about Fiscal Solutions. You probably already know about our company, what we do, but I will also say a few words about it. We are a leading software provider and in fiscalization and related technical services tailored to the retail industry. With over 100 successful fiscalization projects in 27 countries, we ensure our customers have an excellent fiscal experience daily. Our expertise is based on a combination of three highly specialized, but in practice not necessarily related areas of knowledge. It's legal, technical, and retail. With over 20 years of experience, we can confidently say that we make the fiscalization process simple, fast, and straightforward. We always try to be innovative, keep up with the trends, and offer our customers the best possible solution. Today, we are discussing how we can help you overcome the fiscalization challenges. My colleagues, Maja Jovetic and Marina Marinkovic, account managers in Fiscal Solutions, will tell you more. So now I will say hello to Maja and Marina. Maja and Marina, welcome to this webinar. Hello.
Thank you for the introduction.
Thank you.
Hello, Tijana. Thank you for the introduction. It's nice to see three of us first time here, so I'm really excited.
Yes, Maja, it's very exciting. And before you girls start, I will say that at the end of the webinar, you will have a chance to answer the questions from the chat. And but if we do not manage to answer to all the questions, do not worry, guys. We will email you the answers as soon as possible. So, ladies, thank you very much for joining us today. And the stage is all yours. We can start.
Thank you, Tijana. Since the first part of the webinar, I will be here to explain you different topics and different details. I will take firstly the stage. But before I go on, like Tijana mentioned, my name is Marina, and I work as an account manager at Fiscal Solution Company. And as she already introduced, today we have one very interesting topic, which is basically how can we save your money? And in general, how we can make the whole process of fiscalization, let's say, less complex, less costly, and how we can empower you to faster move to the markets of your interest. And basically, of course, firstly, we will delve into details, what is necessary to expand globally and what are the main points that basically cause most of the headache and most of the resources on the side, either a retailer or post-software companies. Definitely, first point is the knowledge, or as we like to call it, know-how part, which will be basically the topic of the first part of the webinar. So related to that, I will explain you firstly what are the main, let's say, challenges that you meet when it comes to the knowledge, and how you can easily overcome each of that challenge and save, of course, most of your time and resources by using one simple solution to each of that challenges, which is basically Fiscal Portal. And the best way to show you the product and its benefits is definitely through the live environment. So we will have also a demo presentation of Portal. And also I'm very excited that I have opportunity today to also share information about one of the latest innovation from our company, which is Fiscal GPT. So I will also do my best to show you some of the features of this product. And at the very end of presentation, we will once again, let's say, summarize all the benefits of both products and how they can help you in the terms of saving effort, resources, and time. Of course, as you can see, there are a lot of topics for today's webinar, and if you have some questions, I will gladly like to hear them. So I encourage you to ask any question you have in the chat box, and we will do our best to provide you information you would like to have. So as I previously mentioned, there are two main points, two pillars if you want to expand globally. First one is the knowledge part, or the know-how part, which is related, of course, to have enough knowledge about fiscal law itself and different requirements. And second point is basically internationalization of your solution, which means that, of course, you as a post-software company or retailer, if you want to expand to multiple markets, you will have challenge to adopt your solution to different country regulations, different types of fiscalization. And this definitely causes a lot of challenges that as the end result demand a lot of money, time, and of course, effort on your side. But as I introduced, I will be speaking today about the knowledge challenges. Definitely, in every project, the first step is to have enough knowledge and a good understanding of the fiscal law. And this doesn't mean only that you need to have, let's say, a good interpretation of the law itself. It also means that you need to have a good understanding of different legal and technical requirements which you need to fulfill to be compliant in certain country. And basically, to achieve this, you need to find all necessary specification and documentation. And this is very hard to find. The reason is basically because there are very limited public available sources that can provide you this kind of information. So this means that probably firstly you will start to find information by searching them through the internet, and then if you find some information, there is a very big chance that information is not clear enough, that is not accurate enough, and that is often available, let's say, in the local language. Which means that even if you succeed to find information you need, then you need to involve more effort and translate that information. And I mentioned that often documentation is not clear, and that is a matter of interpretation. And if we summarize all this, you see how hard it is basically just to start a project and how much time and effort demands it. When we talk about the knowledge and understanding of the law, of course, this does not only apply to legal and technical requirements, it also applies to different specific retail processes and some country-specific requirements. And when I say country-specific requirements, as example, basically a great example is certification process. Which is mandatory in many countries. And if you ever had opportunity to expand to some country where this requirement is obligatory, I'm sure that you know how this requirement can be time-consuming, how challenging it can be, and how it's basically hard to manage and even to start the process because the informations and requirements are not clear enough, and basically without some external partner that has enough experience, this is very hard to handle on your own. And this point, until this point, basically, we have been speaking about some challenges that waste your effort and, of course, time before going live. But even when you successfully go live, this doesn't mean that your obligation and effort stops. One of the challenges after going live is basically to make sure that you are still compliant with the latest version of the law. And when we speak about monitoring of the law, this is a big challenge, especially if you are present in multiple countries, because often companies don't have enough resources to dedicate team members to, let's say, cover only this part of the job. Or other solution that they can potentially have is to, let's say, have different multiple local contacts on in different countries that can potentially inform them. But then again, if we look on this point from the budget perspective, it's not something that is, let's say, beneficial, because definitely it will cost a lot. And then again, you still cannot be 100% sure that the information you receive are accurate and that you receive them on time. Second thing is that nowadays companies often don't have dedicated teams for the fiscal topics. Often in the companies there is only one person that, let's say, has some knowledge about fiscalization and also experience. And if, for example, this person someday leaves your company, this means that also all the knowledge goes with that person. And then you as a company have a problem firstly to, let's say, educate the new person. This will demand firstly time, this will demand effort, and at the end result, definitely, probably you will have some delays with starting your project and performing activities that you need. And in general, if we would like to summarize all these challenges that I have been speaking about, the main, let's say, challenge is that there is no one reliable source to clarify different fiscal and country-specific topics, and that there is, let's say, no one source of information that can help you to start your project quickly and with some minimum involved effort. Basically, Fiscal Solution as a company has nowadays more than 20 years of experience, and our experience goes not only in the sphere of the fiscalization, but also in the sphere of retail. And we know how difficult and painful can be each of these challenges that I mentioned. And in order to empower our clients and partners to expand as they wish, we developed one solution that can respond to each of the challenges that I mentioned, that can easily provide you everything that you need in one source of information. And basically, the solution that I mentioned is called Fiscal Portal. So if I would like to explain Fiscal Portal in one simple sentence, I can say that this is unique fiscal online library that has everything you need in one space to basically start your project and to make fiscalization process very simple. But let me show you how we basically achieve that and what is our approach. I mentioned that most of these challenges firstly take a lot of your time and of course resources. So basically, firstly, let's start from the point of documentation. Fiscal Portal offers you all legal, technical, and business documentation in one place. So this means that you don't have to waste any more time. There is no searching over the net for the information and documentation. Everything you need is already available on the portal. Also, all the documents that we have are translated to English, so there is no additional effort to translate the documentation. Everything is clearly available and translated to English. And we even went one step ahead, and we wanted to make this even more simpler to you. So we offer one new feature on the portal, which is basically educational videos in which our legal and technical experts explain in very deep detail each fiscal topic and basically help you to start project very, very fast and easy. All the information that we provide are written in the retail IT language, and basically we simplify everything so that all the information and documentation are very easy, understandable to each team member on your side. We discussed that monitoring the law is not easy and how this basically works nowadays and how much effort and time demands. But with the Fiscal Portal, you can simply monitor any country that you want, because our team provides the latest news around the globe. And basically how we gather that information, well, the answer is simple. We have a large network of worldwide sources and contacts, and we basically do monitoring the law for you. You only need to have access to the Fiscal Portal to be informed on time. Very important benefit that I would like to specially highlight is that we not only provide information on the portal, but to avoid missing any important news, we also send you the alerts and notifications on your email, so you are 100% covered with this challenge. How is exactly that we provide information and documents on the Fiscal Portal? Well, On our side, we have a dedicated team of highly specialized experts that can back up you with the latest information and that create basically all that documents. And one of the latest features on the portal is option to communicate basically with our team, which I will show you later, and where you have possibility to address us with any question you have, and we will basically quickly and promptly provide the information you need. Additional feature that I plan to mention today, and the latest innovation on our side basically is Fiscal GPT, which is now integrated with the Fiscal portal, and which is additional assistant that helps you to find promptly information you need. And not only that, but you have possibility to ask any question you have, or simply you can use it to clarify some fiscal topic, or if you cannot find some document on the portal that you need, you can quickly find it by the usage of Fiscal GPT. So in general, this product is one fiscal source for 27 different countries that provides you everything you need to start the project and to monitor the countries which you operate. And there is something that we additionally also offer for the users of the portal. We have opportunity that if you are interested, let's say, to present your competencies or your solution and knowledge among the users of the portal, this is possible. We also allow you, let's say, to share your knowledge there. And this is also a great opportunity to basically get to some new potential customers. So if this is something that you find interesting, it's also possible through the portal. So now I would like to basically share with you some of the features in the live environment. Give me just a few seconds to quickly share my screen. I hope that everyone can now see the screen as well. If you could just confirm, it would be great. So now we are basically at the main feed of the Fiscal portal. For today's presentation, I have chosen as example France, but it's absolutely the same case if you have subscription for any other country. Before I start with showing you features, I would just like to show you what are the countries that are available on the portal. So on my left side, you have possibility to see the list of all countries that we cover. Like I mentioned, we are talking about 27 different countries, and of course, we are constantly adding the new ones. And let's start with the feature part. I will just quickly overview some of the features that I mentioned during the presentation. So let's firstly start with news. If you want to see news about the country of your interest, you simply will choose the option news. And as you can see, portal lists you all the news about France. And here is one of the latest news that our team has published just a day ago regarding the certification in France. And also you receive notification on the email. Second feature is basically documents. I mentioned that there is a lot of legal, technical, business documentation. All documents are translated to English. And I must point out that this is the documentation that we also use for development of our solution. And I will just quickly highlight a few documents that are very important to start your project. First one is basically country overview. This is a document that gives you clear explanation about type of fiscalization and their main characteristic in the country. Second document is called legal requirements. This document will give you a deep, detailed explanation about legal requirements in different retail processes. And document that is also very important for the development is technical country overview, where you have all technical requirements and regulation explained in detail. And basically with these three types of documentation, you are ready to adopt your solution with regulation of any country that you want. Absolutely new feature that I mentioned and highlighted is education. So through this feature, basically, we offer you educational videos where our team explains everything in detail. So when you use this feature, firstly, you will get, let's say, description of the topics that we have covered through educational videos. And as you can see here, not only, let's say, legal topics, but also technical, business ones. Basically, every topic is covered through educational video. And if you want to check the video itself, you simply choose the option video. Then again, you have opportunity to choose the topic that you would like to hear and watch. Since I know how difficult the certification process is, in France especially, I will choose for this example topic of certification. I will choose certification process explanation. As you can see below the video, firstly, you have explanation what you can expect in the video, what topic is covered. Below the video, you have a date when it's updated. So we always provide accurate data and update it according to the latest regulations. And basically, this is approach for every other topic. Topics are explained either by our legal expert or by our technical expert. Absolutely new feature and great feature is Ask a Question. This feature offers you to get in contact with our experts that basically provide and create all this information. You have opportunity to see the people that are working behind the portal. And if you want to ask some question, you simply choose the country in which you are interested. I will choose France. And then you have two options. First option is to basically put your question in the box and submit it to our consultants. And as soon as they receive your request, you may be sure that they will get back to you with any information you need. More interesting for myself option is Ask GPT. And let's check basically how this works. When you choose this option, you will basically be transferred to the site of GPT. And as you can see, we have educated GPT to become fiscal. GPT is available for 27 different countries. So this means that we have inputted all the knowledge that we have and that our team has to GPT, and that we provide that for free. And basically, when we had performed some internal tests to check how accurate the responses that we receive from GPT is correct, the result was 95%. So this is very reliable, let's say, assistant. But the best way to check that is basically to ask some questions. So I would like today to check, is there a certification process in France? So let's see how comprehensive response we will get. So you can see already that the response is pretty detailed and comprehensive, that not only clarifies that there is certification mandatory in this country, also provides you information about certification bodies, about possibilities, since in France there is also self-certification option, gives you clear steps in the certification process, and even highlights you the possible penalties if some of the requirements of certification have not been fulfilled. So as you can see, the response is very accurate and very detailed explained. And I encourage you also to check the GPT on your own. Later in the chat box, we will basically share the links both to the portal and to the Fiscal GPT. So I would like definitely to hear your feedback and opinion on both products. So as we are coming to the end of my presentation, let's summarize what is that makes Fiscal Portal helpful, and how Fiscal Portal and both GPT save your time, budget, and of course, resources and effort. Firstly, we offer you transparency regarding what are the requirements, what is necessary to do and to accomplish to be compliant, and we provide you clear guidance how to do it. There is no anymore necessary multiple sources to find information or documentation that you need. Now everything you need is available on one source for 27 countries, and this includes legal, technical, and business-related documents. Monitoring of the law is pretty easy with the fiscal portal. Since we publish all important news there, you can easily check compliance in any country by simply accessing the portal or by receiving notification on your email. All this that I previously mentioned, I think already clearly shows how much fiscal portal can reduce your costs, can optimize your effort, and basically reduce risk of some wrong implementation. And in general, with these two products, you will definitely start your project faster because all the information, even educational videos, and as an additional backup, Fiscal GPT are available in one place, which means that there are some minimum costs, and that basically for some, let's say, minimum cost and effort, you get a dedicated team of fiscal experts that are there to support you anytime. When it comes to Fiscal GPT, besides the innovative part, Fiscal GPT is covering also all 27 countries with the knowledge. It's, like I mentioned, educated by our consulting team. The information that we provide are 95% accurate. You had opportunity to see on the example how comprehensive the responses and feedbacks are. And the great benefit of this product is that this is support that is available 24/7. And basically you can simply access it from any location, anytime, and quickly find information you need, and basically quickly start the development of your solution and entrance to certain market. This would be everything that I have prepared for today for you. If you have some questions, I will later gladly respond to them. And basically, I will now give the stage to my colleague Maya, because I know she also has some very interesting topics to share today with you.
So thank you, Marina, for the introductions and for sharing information of how we can assist and support our clients and minimize their costs from the knowledge perspective. Today, I'm going to be, let's say, guide the path into different directions regarding the solution itself. So I'm going to be talking about the challenges, our product, demo, show the demo of our product, and at the end point out our partner program and how we can grow together on this process. But let's start with some challenges which are making the process of internationalization and globalization of the software providers more challenging. And from the cost perspective, expensive in that matter. So first, it's innovation, since it's definitely a big part of the operation. Since if you don't innovate, you lose clients, and the market itself demands it, and the retails at the end. With the development of technology and various new concepts arises. In battle for gaining more customers, the retailers are looking for new concepts for being able to be closer to their customers and follow their approach for shopping, let's call it like that. New concept has arisen, like self-checkouts machines, vending outlets, different kind of the sales experience within the store. And if you as a POS software provider are flexible enough, and if you don't support different retail concepts, at the end your consumers, the retailers, are going somewhere else. Regarding the internationalization, so retailers are expanding their businesses and they want a partner who can follow them in all countries, who will enable them to use their application globally and meet all country-specific requirements, such as tax law and fiscalization. And that particular process is pushing the POS software vendors for expanding into new market and their clients, and that definitely can cause additional costs for the POS software providers. even if you know some certain requirements from the country. Your retailers, for example, is planning to expand, you must decide whether you would like to develop your own solution or you would like to use already existing one from the market itself. So just researching the how to proceed on the market can cause a problems, issue, delays, and put more topics on your list that you need to research in order to develop development in the market, and that can cause additional costs. Definitely, retailers are needed in a solution that can handle fiscal requirements for any retail concept, and and the solution itself need to be reliable and innovative, since internationalization is causing for adapting the retail concept for different fiscal laws in certain countries. For example, in some market, e-commerce is fiscalized, in other it's not, different kinds of receipts and etc. What's needed for what type of sales in certain market. So different processes imply different actions and operation, which can cause additional costs and expending resources into following and tracking different requirements and developing it at the end. So complicated regarding the integration. So if we are having complicated integration process, we're having too many different fiscal partners can cause additional costs and different variation of products from the market itself, and maintaining and monitoring the solution that you developed for the market or multiple different countries can definitely be very challengeable and expensive for that matter. And I will definitely, after in this presentation, show you how we can assist you. And however, in the end, no matter if you're developing your own solution or using a partner, you are the one who needs to sell the solution, and you are the one that needs to support small and large projects for your clients, and the pricing should go like that. So you are maybe not willing to decide whether you to proceed with some customers in some market because it's small, not to develop the solution for them, or to just use the large clients. I would like to just a bit to conclude and summarize this story. So the more challenges you as a software provider have, the more expensive the development is, and at the end there's less chance of growth. And I will be, let's say, during this presentation, present you how we at Fiscal Solutions can support you in your expansion into other countries regarding the fiscalization aspect, and how we can at the end save your costs. But before we start, I would just like to bring attention to our background regarding development. As a company, we have started as a developers of the UPass drivers for the fiscal printer, the leading technology at that time. And as the technology has progressed, so that we as a company already also is. So the next solution that we have developed is a web service, so as for fiscal web service, which is also present with our customers. And the idea here is to recap that we have been there when the hardware was the main focus, witnessed the evolution of the technology and growth and evolving alongside it. And therefore, for us, it was only logical creation of the new solution with the support of the old one, and open by that new possibilities to our clients itself. So exactly the evolution of technology led us for developing a cloud as a solution. I will be sharing some of the features of cloud, what our functionalities. Our cloud is offering to our clients and which are enabled to them. So some of them I will show you through the demo presentation of the solution. But however, I like to point out that this solution is multi-country, multi-brand, and multi-company. So you can use the solution with the multiple clients, with the different countries. Also, it supports different types of the fiscalization process. So it can be used in hardware countries, software countries, also countries which are using online communication, for example, with the authorities, and combined fiscalization all in one solution. So by that you are covering the fiscalization from one aspect, a multiple clients and multiple type of fiscalization, which can definitely reduce the costs you are having for the integration and implementation of the fiscalization rules of one country. I've also want to point out that this our cloud solution is supporting any retail concept, so it can be used in any form of sales your clients are having. So regular stores, mobile POSs, online commerce, so e-commerce, vending machines, some vending outlets, and etc. So depending how your client is approaching their consumers and users at the end, you can support them with basically one integration for all those types of sales. What's important also is that it has the unified error handling across all countries, so which makes the integration process much easier. So if some error occurs in one country stated, for example, number one, it's the same error. It will be applicable for all other countries, which saves the time during the integration and after the monitoring of the process and the whole time spent on the process and costs. Also, what would I like to point out regarding the functionalities of the solution is the centralized configuration. So from one place you can configure different cash registers that are far away from that. The versioning management and the versioning switch is something which is really important, especially for the large retailers. For example, if you're having too many stores with large number of cash register, and you need to update the version, and you can maybe agree that it causes a lot of stress for the retailer and software provider if something goes wrong, even if it's tested multiple times, sales process cannot stop. And this solution offers you a possibility to implement the updates, the version of the solution in the production, and let's say test it, see how it works just with one cash register in one store, or just in one store from the multiple ones, and then roll it out as your plan, store by store or cash register by cash register, all in once, depending of your preferences. The most important thing also from the cloud solution itself is that it has all functionalities which are needed from the fiscalization point of view. Here it states that there's a feature for the certification, so different certificates which are mandatory from the government perspective in some countries, so you can easily import them and follow the expiration date and etc. So you have, let's say, dedicated tool that follows all of your activity from the fiscalization aspect. Important for the cloud, it's to show you how the architecture is working. So the first concept you see over here, it involves cash register, which is always being connected to the cloud, and it's always online. The concept is like that the store cash register cannot function without being connection to the internet, so without online connection. However, there's also second type of architectural approach which supports offline mode, and by that meaning that there's supposed to be one component installed, software component installed within the store, and this component is precisely the component, our solution that we already have in all countries, and we took that component, modernize it with the elements for the cloud. So depending of your preferences, you can use one first architectural approach or second one, since depending of your technology, of the way how you're working, the both scenarios we saw seen in the practice. So we have clients who are using just with online connector or some local connector in the store. The idea is to back you up with the best possible approach that serves your company, depending from your needs. And we came to a point where I'm going to be showing you the demo of the Fiscal Cloud. So in case you're having some questions in the meantime, feel free to write them down. I'll share my screen. Just let me. Apologies for this. Just please let me know, do you see my screen? It would be good if somebody write this down. I believe yes. Just one more time to check. Okay, great. So I've logged into our Fiscal Cloud portal demo presentation, and it's related to the country France, since we are from the beginning in French mood for showing and presenting the details. So when you log in, you can see this, let's say, introduction screen where you can see shortcuts for some of the features from the Fiscal Cloud. So you can see dashboard, access token, transactions, storage browser, which can, let's say, easily bring you to the place you would like to see, which are maybe the most used on the portal. But I'll show you some information. So in a general section, you have the profile, so you fill in your information regarding you, your company, your role, and select the country you are, let's say, deciding to use on the cloud itself. The important information is my subscription, so you can see for which countries you are subscribed and with what type of the role, when it's created, and what is the status. And the most important information over here is the product info, so you can see which product you are using, which is the product version and the version date, which can be very beneficial for your team, especially with the countries which have the certification process, and you need to use that certified version in all stores. Also, you can check out the users, so you can create different kind of users depending of the type of information they would like to see, or you would like them to see and check it out. I'll go to the dashboard, since for me that is the most important and maybe most interesting thing. So based on your subscription, so which country you are subscribed, how many countries you are having, you can see different kinds of data. For example, master data, so how many users, product, legal entities you are having within your subscription for that country. If there's some critical events happen, you can see the important events for present day or in the last week. Also transactions in database, so how many transactions there were total in a month, in today, and total overall, counter daily of the transaction itself, but also the storage consumption, and counter of the transactions, which can for you be really important, like let's say just to go log into the system and see the data, what's happening on a daily basis. If you're having a multiple legal entities within your subscription, so multiple end users, multiple clients, you can check them also from the in a dashboard to see information about totally transactions, monthly sales, daily sales, and see how that is progressing. So keep in mind, this is the demo of the solution. So definitely different kind of information will be here placed when you are in production. So on master data, you can create different kind of legal entities depending on how many you're having it. The same process goes for business units, so how many stores you are having per legal entity, and etc. And however, I would like to show you the part regarding the products, and you can see here is fiscalization in France. And if you are having some knowledge about the France, you know that these information placed over here are really important, like jet view, creation of the jet, archive, export, and integrity check. However, I won't be going in all of these, but I'm going to show you education part. Since on the fiscal portal, we have enabled our clients to have complete documentation while they're integrating the solution. So we have placed the video recorders of the most important details regarding the French fiscalization, and that is based on all countries which are present with our solutions. So I can show a short video. So I don't know if you hear this, but you can see that this video is regarding, but I'll stop it now because I'm hearing the sound and you're not. And also that goes not just for legal aspects, but also for technical one. Marina has showed the extension of the GPT, so I won't be, let's say, demonstrating it now, since you already saw it, and that the same extension exists while you're integrated with the fiscal cloud. Also, one thing regarding the documentation, you can see over here the link, the button for the documents. I'll go over here, and you can see the most important documentation regarding the integration of the product, and I can show you so you can see it out. Hopefully you see. So all the information regarding the documents and the integration part, which are assisting you to finish the integration process as easier as possible. If you want a quick search for those documents, you just go in the right corner over here on the question mark, and you can see the complete document with this link for the documents as well, and go through it all. So also what I wanted to emphasize one more thing regarding the integration, the fiscal portal, is that you can have all kind of reports, different reports, and that we can assist you with the integration and comparison information from the ERP. In case you're having any questions regarding this demo and showing, you can ask in the chat. Now I'm going to be stop and get back to the presentation. So if we're talking about benefits from the aspects of the fiscal cloud, you saw now how the demo environment works, and how what kind of information you are able to see. I will now just highlight some of the most important information from the benefits from the cloud. So as mentioned, it's one interface to all fiscal countries, to all types of fiscalization and different retail processes. So with one solution, one interface, you are solving a lot of different countries, types of fiscalization, and in that form save your cost, and there's no need for additional support and wandering around and searching additional parts of the team and etc. It's a fast integration, which means that we're using the JSON messages for the integration. It's always, let's say, familiar instructions, the fields and values are standardized, and making the integration really straightforward. And from the experience, from the practice and the integration of our clients with the cloud, it shouldn't supposed to be more than 2 weeks for the integration process, which is really fast if we are considering the option that how the France, for example, is a complicated country. I mentioned all the documentation and show it on the right place, so there's no need to research the documents elsewhere. You have everything what you need in order to develop the country legal and technical aspects. And what's also would I like to highlight is that there are strict separation between what is POS business logic and job, and what is the fiscalization aspect. Since we are the expert in the fiscalization area, by that you have the minimal changes within your POS application, and for you it's easier to have a solution and just adding the parts for the fiscalization topic to your product, and it's making the whole integration much easier. Marina, and also I mentioned the AI, and it can also assist you a lot with the certification point of view, possibility to have multiple versions simultaneously within the or even one store, and upgrading and switches, which saves your time, effort, and definitely stress for rolling out process. Integration with ERP, so it can be any system. We just call it ERP, so you can compare your data which are heading to the tax authority with the data with your ERP financial system, and by that being able to double check and confirm what is your taxational part. So as we're approaching to the end, I would just like to emphasize a bit information about our partner program, and to introduce you about it if you still haven't got the information about it. So our customers are coming from different directions, from the retail point of view and POS software providers, and we are the ones who are, let's say, solving the problems regarding the integration, regarding the fiscalization. What's important is for us that we see our clients, solution providers, so POS solution providers, not just as a client, but also as a partner. And our intention is to grow together and to have mutual long-term partnership in this retail world. And as you can see in this table, there's outlined what is, let's say, our part of the work for internationalization, and what is your at the end. So first, you can see it's the knowledge. So we are providing the full documentation, the country-specific legal and technical one, and you have saw the video which I have shared. Also completely for free technical documentation, which serves for developing of your solution for the market, and also providing completely for free access to the development environment for you to back you up in developing a solution as it is. So now you have the documentation, legal, complete technical one. You have access to the developing portal for integrating with your solution for integrating a particular country of your interest or multiple ones. We can also, as mentioned over here at the bottom, is that we can support you with the sales process as well with our new partner program, which means that we have large connections of the client's partner, and we can share information to a customer's partner about our partnership and your solution by different kinds of platforms, email, podcast, and etc. And you have the knowledge, documentation, necessary tool, developing environment, and the only thing which is needed for you to integrate the solution, so perform complete integration. I haven't mentioned one more time, one more topic over here is that the payment is per transactions, which means that you integrate the solution and you only start with the payment only after you go live with the client. So only after you sell the solutions to your end user and start with the rollout process. So at the end, I would just like to conclude what you're gaining with this partnership program. So skilled knowledge and professionals, solution for multiple different countries, fulfilling easy integrations, almost no change of logic with the POS application, very fast integration, information about your product throughout our partnership program, and what's maybe from your end important, there's no payment up front. So as mentioned, only when you sell the solution per transactions which you're having in the production and environment. So I came to the end, and in case you're having any questions, you can write down. You can reach directly Marina, me, or the marketing team. And here we have, let's say, placed all the links for the fiscal portal, for the fiscal GPT and the cloud. So explore your options, check the portal, check the GPT, get us a feedback, and or ask questions. We will be happy to support you and answer all of your doubts.
Thank you, Maya, for this explanation of the fiscal cloud, and thank you, Marina, also for the explanation of the fiscal portal and the fiscal GPT. So this will be the end of our webinar, and I'm also asking everyone to follow us on social media, on LinkedIn, Instagram, or X, and be up to date with all the information about fiscalization. Thank you everyone for attending this webinar, and I hope this was very insightful for all of you, and I hope that these ladies help you to overcome fiscalization obstacles. Thank you again, and this will be the end, so see you next time. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.